Hey guys, what is up? It is Jason here, and this is another life story video I decided to make. And this time it's stinking out the changing rooms. And I almost got caught in this story. It was very surprising that I actually didn't. So, the whole setting was we were going to a sports centre for our school, as we did every single Wednesday. I remember it. Basically, you'd walk across, they'd just allow you to do whatever, and you'd have like a half hour to get from your school to the sports centre building. So basically, this was our smoke up day. I'm not even gonna lie. Every Wednesday we would smoke on the way there or on the way back, and sometimes both. So we were doing it that one day, and I remember we had a very fat spliff. And this time, this fat spliff, we got out of class like 10 minutes or like 15 minutes late. So we had to walk a big fucking distance. We knew we were going to be late, but we decided, allow it, let's smoke anyway. So now let's cut forward to we're almost there. We're about 5 or 6 minutes late so far, so it's not a big deal, but the problem is, half of the spliff is left. What do? This teacher, mind you guys, was very strict, and it was a games teacher, or some people know that as PE. So he was like an army sergeant, dropout wannabe type of guy, and I honestly didn't like him very much. So even if you were like 5 minutes late, he'd be like, "Oh, why are you late?" Blah 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 blah, and you get in trouble if you did it. And we were turning up high every single time to this. So we decided that the most sensible thing to do was put out the spliff, and then after class, walk back and continue smoking it, and then get back to school. So we put this out, and I remember I put it in my coat pocket. So we go in, this spliff is just sat in my front pocket, we're not in a baggie or anything like that. It was out in the open, and as you guys know, once weed start, after you burn weed and then you put it out, it likes to smell a lot. So we go in, get dressed, go into the lesson. It was actually quite fun, but that was mostly just because I was high. I was probably failing really bad at like the tennis game. So the lesson ends. We think, great, let's get out of here and smoke. So my friend, we were walking back across like the tennis area type thing, and my mate enters the changing room, and I start following in him, and all I hear is, "It reeks of weed in here, Jason." And I was just like, "Huh?" And then I walked into the room, and it was literally the smell of it. It was like someone was just sat in the room smoking it. So our first idea was get out before anyone comes in. So I got my trousers, pulled them over my pants, got my coat over, put it over my shirt. It wasn't even buttoned the shirt, and we all bolted out of there. Now we went back to school and we were high again, so that was probably not the smartest thing to do, but you know, times like this happen. So we got back to school. Luckily, nobody came to talk to us or anything like that. So we thought we were in the clear. Now that is the end of that until about 3 or 4 days ago. I was talking to my friend about the time that happened, and he was actually left behind in the changing room. And no, don't worry, we didn't ditch him. He wasn't actually smoking with us, so he wouldn't get in trouble. He doesn't smoke, so he wouldn't have anything on him. So he was in the changing room after we left, and of course everybody came. He told me everyone came in, smelt it, everyone was talking about it, and then the person wanted, like, it wasn't the teacher we had that was really strict, but it was like another games teacher who like wasn't half as bad, and he was actually a decent guy. Like, I actually quite liked him, I'm not gonna lie, when I'm thinking about it. So he comes into the room and he just looks at everyone, my friend said, "Why does it stink of weed?" And apparently someone snaked us in and told, but thank God this actually happened. I don't think he mentioned it to anyone because nothing happened and we never got caught. So I think that's it for this life story video, but hopefully another one soon. Thanks for watching guys, and as always, peace.